Well, good morning. I'm glad that you're joining me this morning. I just watched a fascinating video from Simon Sinek. He's probably one of the top leadership speakers, and he talked about no crying alone. And then he talked about this 8-minute friendship hack. And so it got me thinking that one of the most powerful ways that God has provided for us as we get anxious or overwhelmed or depressed is the body of Christ. That's the way it was set up to be and the way it was supposed to work. I mean, I even back to the New Testament, Ecclesiastes 4 9 through 12 says, um, two is better than one. When you fall down, the other can pick you up. And a cord of three is very hard to break. It's been there since the beginning, Jonathan and David, on how much part of our growth and dealing with tough things we can't do alone and we can't do just with God. It reminds me, in sometimes it's like, well, yeah, that's not right. Well, actually, that's the way that he set it up. Jesus, overwhelmed after the Lord's Supper, after the last time with the disciples, he could have gone and just spent time with his Father. He needed the disciples, and so he took them with him. Didn't have to. And we know that he needed them for two other reasons. He had Peter, James, and John to be closer, and then he needed them to connect with what was going on, pray with me. And of course, they messed that up. But he went back two times to say, I need you to be awake. I need your presence and prayers along with my spending my time with my Father. So he needed relationship also. And so um, so, anyways, back to Simon Sinek. Um, we'll attach that video to you. But so often when we're overwhelmed, we just try to figure it out ourselves or just with God. And so he talks about one of his friends went through a tough time and didn't call him. And he says, his rule now is with his friends, no one cries alone. You call, you text something when things are difficult. And he says the research has that all you need is 8 minutes from someone who's just with you and present to feel that you're not alone, and it will help and strengthen you. It doesn't solve everything, but it is a beginning. And so as we text our friends, anyone can leave a meeting for 8 minutes. Anyone can stop work for 8 minutes to just respond and listen. And then you can go from there, later on. So my encouragement to you is when you're anxious, when something has gone wrong, your immediate response, along with your relationship with God, is call someone. And half of you, well, I don't know who to call. And that's where we really need to develop those safe kind of relationships. Okay, have a good day.